For us down in Franklin Square at the Creek Walk, that is raging down there.
Yeah, that's right. You know, you talked about the streams and the creeks and the flood advisories. This is Onondaga Creek. The good news is the rain has stopped, Kate, here where we're located right now. But boy, it is still humid, and you can see the effects of the rain. Even though the rain has stopped here, the water has still been rising along Onondaga Creek. And if you're a walker, if you're a runner, you know this area, and you know that this is much higher than it normally is. In fact, some of the walkway, which is along the creek, has been covered by the rain. You can see the debris from trees coming down the creek right now, and this extends all the way down underneath this bridge. So the reason those warnings, those flood warnings that are still out on some of the streams and creeks here in Onondaga County in particular, is because the water that has fallen last night is still running into these streams and creeks, and in some cases still rising. And that's still why you have to be on guard, given that, you know, the fact that the rain has let up, but those waters are still rising. And so we've got to kind of keep an eye on this for a little while longer until the water does begin to recede. So that's the way things stand right now. We're live at Onondaga Creek on Plum Street. Let's send it back to the studio and Nicole.
Jim Teskey, thank you for that report. Our team coverage continues now with an area that's seeing flooding, and it's a spot that really does not need any more bad weather. Some people in Westernville in Oneida County have been told to evacuate. Let's get right to Storm Team meteorologist Lindsay Rachel, who's on the ground there.
Oneida County has been dealing with a lot of severe weather so far this summer, heavy rain in particular, and Thursday is no exception. This morning, in 8 hours' time, the area of Westernville received about 3 inches of rain. That's caused some flooding issues, like here on Westernville-Stokes Road, where the Mohawk River flows down into the Delta Reservoir. Today, it's flowing over the road pretty quickly, making it impassable. There is a local neighborhood that was told to evacuate due to all this excess rain. This is the same street that experienced an EF1 tornado just a month ago. And not too far away, Lee Center, also in Oneida County, experienced a tornado in early June. The good news about this rain is it will stop for Thursday, but the rivers will still be rising after dealing with all this rain. So the waters will still be rising. Flooding could still be a concern going into our Friday. In Westernville, Lindsay Rachel, News Channel 9.
Lindsay, thank you. A portion of Route 290 is closed near the Links at Erie Village, and that's also because of flooding. It's in the area of Clemens Road and Manoa Road. So if you are driving in that area, you will have to find another way. Signs are posted for you. These photos were sent to us from Baldwinsville. This is flooding along Warner Avenue. It's not far from the high school there. The creek has flowed over. Its banks causing some issues in the area. So be sure to drive with caution if you're heading in that direction.
We haven't had this kind of weather in over 100 years.
Well, they certainly have it now. A state of emergency remains in effect for the village of Tully. After considering concerns about the village's wastewater treatment plant, the mayor made the call, also saying they are thankful for everyone who pitched in to help keep the sewage plant up and running. The mayor is now urging neighbors to use water sparingly to reduce the stress on the treatment plant. Remember,